My name's Holly, and today Fine Country has sent me down to the south of England, here in West Sussex, to meet one of the women behind one of Britain's most luxurious linen houses. Now we're here to meet Ruth from Heirlooms, and as you would expect, as a woman at the forefront of craftsmanship and innovation, she is very in demand. This morning she is recording a podcast for a yacht company, very luxurious. So while she's doing that, I'm going to take a stroll along the beach before we go and see behind the scenes of that linen house.
Welcome to where all the magic happens at Heirlooms.
Well, thank you for having me. So I've already had a bit of a glimpse into your day. You are a very, very busy lady. So Ruth, Managing Director of Heirlooms, tell me first a little bit about what you've been up to this morning. I know you've been on a podcast, haven't you?
We've been on a podcast this morning with the wonderful Charisse, Yacht Pearls of Wisdom, which is a women's podcast to support the crew and also for females to say how they got into the industry, how they got into yachting, some of the challenges they have within the industry, but also women that are leading the forefront of women captains, women engineers, and the opportunities now that actually are available to women that maybe weren't available before.
Amazing.
And of course, we're a female-dominated company run by a female.
So you're pioneering and championing women in perhaps industries that they wouldn't have been in before.
Absolutely, because everything is possible.
Yeah.
But as well as working within the yacht industry, we work with residential, so we work with private homes. We do a lot, we're doing a lot more in private aviation. So we're quite and the boutique hotel and so forth. So we're quite a diverse company, and we're constantly looking at how we can bring our linens to a wider community, because for Heirlooms, everyone deserves a good night's sleep.
So tell us a little bit about the history of Heirlooms and how you became to be involved.
So Heirlooms was established in 1984. And the ethos of the company is all about quality of fabric, craftsmanship and customer service.
Amazing. And it's all about British luxury as well, isn't it? So how much is that embedded into your core as well, the fact that you're a British company?
Yeah, no, 100%. So our fabric we source from Italian weaving mills. We have only ever worked with the Italian mills, just the quality of the yarns that are used. We're heavily involved with the mills in terms of the choice of fabric, what yarns are used, and each range of fabric that we have got is the best quality that it can be.
Yeah.
The fabric then comes in here, as you can possibly see.
Yeah.
Cutting, you'll get to go and see that in a minute, is in another building. And we bring the fabric here and we do the designing. So we're a creative design company, as well as being a craft company. So we design the linens and then we cut, make it, and the team do an amazing job in delivering the best quality product to our clients.
Fantastic. And being from Fine Country, I see a lot of luxury bedrooms, a lot of linen used. So for you, what would you say really makes a beautiful bedroom?
Oh, well, everything depends on budget. You know, when we go to a property and we look at that property, our questions will be, okay, so what's the interior design? What does the client currently like to have? Are there children? Are there teenagers? Yeah. And based on that, we will go, right, 650 extra fine in the master. Guest rooms, you can do a really lovely airjet woven premium 300 thread count. If you've got young children, then 100% you go for a percale.
Something more durable.
Yeah, something durable, but you know, our fabrics wash really well. And actually the children do like the crispiness of, like, say, a 500 percale. As they get into teenagers, then that actually differs. I know that because of my own son. So actually then you're looking at sort of, you know, the classic plain, double twisted yarn, which gets softer and softer as it's washed. And we have a host of designs based on whatever the overall decor is.
Yeah.
I mean, you will have seen at Fine Country, when you walk into a bedroom that has been designed, if the bed linen has been an afterthought, it is very noticeable.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the bed linen has been designed for that room, it just brings everything else to life.
Fantastic. Yeah, it really is about that eye for detail and that those final finishing touches where you can tell that, like you say, everything is just one in a room.
Absolutely. And I think that, you know, they talk about quiet luxury. We didn't even know that actually there was such a thing as quiet luxury. So we've been ahead of the game all this time
ahead of
because
the curve.
that is who we are as a company. And it's about quality of fabrics, it's about the craftsmanship, it's about the customer service, longevity and durability in terms of fabrics.
Yeah, luxury means different things to different people. To some people it means expensive, fancy, shiny. To other people it means exceptional service. So I think that is the difference.
And we definitely do not sell as much as we can. We sell what you need.
Yeah.
And luxury, I think people sometimes get confused that luxury means expensive, and luxury should not mean expensive. It is about craftsmanship. It's about quality of materials, durability, longevity, and getting the product that is right for you.
Yeah. So there's lots going on. You can probably hear in the background we are in. So what room is this? Like a sewing room?
This is the workroom. Yeah,
Workroom.
so this is where all our skilled machinists are. The fabric is cut in another building, and then each order has got labels. We know exactly who it's for, where it's from. We have a very sophisticated database system from which we do the quotes and from which all of the production happens. So we can be making anything. Every day is a different day, but it's great to be able to come out and look in the workroom and see new designs take shape.
Yeah,
so
I love that, like you say, your office is right next to the workroom, so you can see all of the inner workings. So I think perhaps you and I should have a little walk around, see what goes on, find out more about your day-to-day before we meet some of the girls.
Lovely, great, thank you.
Oh my goodness, that's like butter. That's
Isn't it?
really nice.
So that's 1,000 thread count.
Wow.
So these are our super machines. Here we're doing 2-row cord on bath mats. So there are only 2 of these machines in the UK, very bespoke to Heirlooms. We can do all sorts of personalisation for clients, 2-row embroidery and then logos. But through here, you'll see some more of our machines.
Oh.
So these are other machines. That was our very first machine. Then we had the 6 head, then we got another 6 head, and then we had the 2 machines here. This is currently doing logo, well actually on laundry bags, which this machine, but both of these machines can do 3-metre long continuous embroidery. So for U-shapes, on duvet covers, for flat top sheets, we can embroider and create anything.
It's very exciting.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
really good.
personalisation. So for me, I love that you've got the ability to do all of this.
Yeah, totally. Personalisation is a huge part of what we do in the bespoke, whether it's logo, monogram, or just a design that matches the curtains of the carpets. We can, we can create anything, and it's quite exciting.
Fabulous. So what else is there to see?
So if we go over to Unit 10, you'll see all the fabrics that we've got. That's our cutting department.
Let's go over there then.
So we're here in the cutting department of Heirlooms, where we have all our fabrics and our cutting team.
Yeah.
And this is Eva, our head of projects.
Hi,
so we're
Eva.
just looking at some new fabrics at the moment. So it's a little bit quieter in here than all the activity in the workroom.
Yeah, I feel
busy,
like
busy at
this
the moment.
is where the creativity happens, in the quiet spaces. So let's
yeah.
sit and have a look at some of these lovely swatches and things.
Definitely.
So it was great to see Eva down in the cutting room. It's really nice to see that you've kind of still got that kind of in-person, very tactile thing with all of your textures and your linens. So do you get everything sent here and you physically hold it and touch it and before you make any
when
decisions?
it comes to fabric, 100%. And actually every year we review all the fabrics. So actually even I have very recently been to the weave mill. We had a preview of new fabrics that are coming out. So it was really interesting to go and sort of see the sort of loom state of various new fabrics that are coming.
And that wasn't just a work trip to Italy, was it? You actually did get some work done.
Oh, oh, absolutely. To be fair, Eva and I, when we go and do trips, we pack a lot into that time. And also, I mean, Eva has a textile background, and I just love, you know, what do we want to tell our clients about? What's new? What wellness fabrics are coming out? So actually there's going to be quite a range of new fabrics coming out, very much geared to all about moisture management and that wellness, particularly for people of a certain age. So and then when it comes to design, so we got here like lots of new piping colours that we got sent by a company. So then we're then thinking, okay, so what's currently within our range, and what else could we design and develop and take to the next stage for clients and their own clients, whether we're working with interior designers or property developers and that sort of thing.
So you said here you've got lots of piping options. People probably might not even think about or consider the piping on their linen. So for you, what is that kind of minute detail personally that you think really makes a product that maybe the end consumer might not even notice?
I think for us, when you look at the quality of the cutting and of the stitching, those are really important in terms of the overall quality of the finished product. So a client's not necessarily going to see that, but if something is not cut or stitched properly, then actually you then start to notice the difference.
Yeah.
So when you look at our stitching and how close it is, we do mitered corners for our borders, for the pillowcases, and also our embroidery. So when you start realising, okay, and seeing what we do as a company, you then start to notice where it's not done elsewhere.
Yeah.
And I have to say that our feedback is and continues to be that once you've had Heirlooms bed linen, you would never have anything else.
Yeah. And so in the office here, you've got lots of kind of mentions of like royal, there's a Coronation Festival booklet, there's some royal certificates going on. So what's the kind of connection there?
So Heirlooms are a royal warrant holding company. We have been supplying the royal palaces since 1995.
Wow.
And we were awarded Queen Elizabeth II's royal warrant in 2010. We then subsequently applied and were awarded the Prince of Wales feathers in 2012. And we renew every 5 years. Of course, now Charles is our king, and we now have the warrant to King Charles. But we also have the warrant to Queen Camilla as well.
Wow.
For us, it is a representation of the quality of the craftsmanship that we have got as a company, but also the sustainable practices that we have been using throughout the company over the years.
Brilliant. So being part of that, you've got that royal warrant, did you say it was called?
That's right.
You're also part of a membership, which actually makes you very similar to Fine Country.
Yeah,
We're
that's
both
right.
part of Walpole,
Yeah.
which is the mark for British luxury. So you said earlier that luxury isn't just about something being expensive. So here with Heirlooms, you're looking to kind of serve more of the public, aren't you? You're not just about being exclusive for one person. You said earlier it's about everyone deserves good quality linen. So what does your Walpole membership mean for you?
I think our Walpole membership and being able to talk to other companies, we're not a retail company. So it's interesting in talking to sort of fellow companies that, are in the luxury sphere. But as we said earlier, luxury should not be confused with being expensive. It depends on what it is. And certainly we as a company have got products, that service most clients. I think our membership with Walpole, we look at sort of leading business principles, sharing business practices, and being able to also, introduce our products to a wider network.
I think that's a similar story with a lot of Walpole members. We're, like you said, looking to give people the service that they deserve. Being part of British luxury doesn't mean that you're unobtainable. It means that you're giving the service that people deserve to have.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Well, thank you so much, Ruth, for having me here today. It's been really exciting to get to see behind the scenes of one of Britain's finest linen houses.
Thank you so much for coming to visit us. It has been an absolute pleasure to show you around, and I hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you. So British luxury really has always been about craftsmanship and integrity, and today has definitely felt like a celebration of that. So if you've enjoyed getting to see behind the scenes today, make sure you subscribe to the Fine Country YouTube channel, and of course you can see some beautiful properties here too, and I'll see you next time.